check this out. Teledyne Packard Bell. Teledyne Packard Bell, originally Packard Bell, sold to Teledyne and made stereo gear for a while. Very hard to find some information about this. This is kind of rare. I don't want to say where I got these. I just can't say where I got these. Sorry. But this is one of several items that I ended up with. New in the box, brand new, old stock. And this is, the box doesn't want to shut. I think over the years, it just kind of expanded. My best guess here is that this was somewhere around the early 80s. Maybe late 70s, early 80s. Hard for me to say. But it's made in Japan and stapled box. And there's a box inside the box. So since I'm one-handing everything, let me pause this. So this is the box that's inside the box. And you can tell that this is absolutely brand new, fresh stuff here. The cellophane is in good shape, not messed up at all. This little box here that's white would show any kind of junk if it got into any. And it seemed like, yep, I remembered seeing this. I pulled this out once before. Here we have a little bit of a moisture, humidity stain, I feel like. I don't think the box has ever been wet, but the warehouse that it was in had a lot of humidity. So these HPB-11 headphones, look at their maximum power rating, 0.2 watts. Not that you need to be jamming like 50 watts in your ears. Fairly sensitive, 110 decibels at 1,000 hertz. We're assuming that's a sine wave. A 10-foot cord. That was like it was in the old day, man. Really long, coily cables. 400 grams, so there's some weight to this. And a 4 to 8 ohm impedance. Okay, so might as well take it out of the box and show you these fine headphones. So if I was a fancy YouTuber, I would have a camera that was overhead and, you know, show you how I unboxed it. But something you didn't see was me smelling it. I actually stuck my nose inside that white box, and it smelled like an old electronics store to me. Very neat. I don't know why I think it's neat, but I think it is neat. So here you go. It's got the Teledyne logo and sticker, HPB-11 Japan. And there's a big R up here that tells us it's for the right ear. And here's something neat. Individual volume control for that ear. I think that's pretty cool. Let's flip it over, and left ear, Teledyne logo, and the volume control. Here's our coily 10-foot cable. Man, this is so cool though. What's neat about it is it's brand new, man. I mean, it's you can just tell everything about this. Look how shiny this is. This would be all dusty and grimy, you know? Like you can find all kinds of used stuff, and there's like these things are like brown, and there's dirt and junk all inside. But look how shiny that is. It's really cool. To me, it's just so neat to see new old stock stuff. And then you can see inside the earphones. I'll tell you that this feels thick. This material feels rather thick. I don't know that I'm going to put this on my head. I won't put it on my head, but it just feels thick. And this up here feels pretty stout, you know? What's that made out of? It's almost like some of them have metal. This may have metal in it. Maybe it does. But this just feels like plastic molded, like it's a plastic molded deal. And these don't turn or anything. Maybe they're like plastic rivets or something. Oh, they're actual thumb screws. So yeah, they would turn. They would turn, and it'll allow you to loosen this up and fit your head, and then crank them down to keep it from moving. So anyway, that is the Teledyne HPB-11 headphone set. I can't find any details about this online. It's fairly rare. I mean, Teledyne, you didn't see a ton of it. I haven't seen a ton of it. I've seen some of it. And you know, are they as good as Kenwood or Pioneer from back in the day? No, I'm sure they're not. But they are brand new, something old that's been preserved for decades. Very cool.